My name is Steven Purcell. I work at the National Marine Science Centre in Australia through Southern Cross University, and I've been working a lot on sea cucumber fisheries in the Pacific, and we recently did a study on a global analysis of sea cucumber fisheries, which is what part of the talk today was about. And sea cucumbers are harvested in more than 70 countries. They're exported to dried seafood markets in China. And our study showed that these sea cucumber fisheries were particularly at risk in the tropics, where enforcement capacity was low, and there are no limits on the number of fishers that can harvest these animals, and no limits on the number of species that could be harvested. We found significant relationships between the management measures used and the outcomes for the fisheries, whether the fisheries were in good shape, moderately or fully exploited, or in bad shape, that is depleted or overexploited. We also looked at the conservation risks and the risks of these animals to extinction through a workshop that was organised by the International Union for Conservation of Nature in 2010. And that workshop categorised 7 species as being endangered to exploitation globally, and 9 species were vulnerable to being exploited to extinction. The analyses that we did to relate those categories and extinction risks to other variables showed that high market price tended to render species at greatest risk of extinction. And actually we found that species with a high distributional range, that is found across a large area of the world, tended to be greatest at risk because those were species that were well known in the marketplace and well sought after by Chinese consumers. Instruments like the Convention for International Trade of Endangered Species or the IUCN Red List itself might help to be able to bring some regulations on trade and improve the conservation outcomes for these sea cucumbers.